This is where it all began. 36 years ago, when I came to Qatar, this was my job and my project. The first desalination plant in Doha. Well, when they tell me to go to Qatar to set up a desalination plant, I was very young at that time. I was very enthusiastic. I didn't mind where it was, but of course I didn't know Qatar. Water for Qatari people was the vital element. Here I realized that water was really a lease of life. And the importance of this project made me very also proud, and I worked very hard. We finished the job in a quite a short time, and it was really an experience. After a few months in Qatar, I know the people, and I made up my mind that this is the place where I wanted to take a chance in my life. This is the place where I have a chance to set up my work, my business, to be what I am.
Everything okay? Any appointment? Very good. Thank you.
I joined Renato after 1 year that he was in Qatar, and it was around in '76. And I came with our first son, that he was already 3-year-old. We were very proud to be among the first Italian family to be here. I remember we took the plane from Milan to Rome and from Rome to Bahrain. And then from Bahrain we took the plane to Doha to look from the airplane. It was really amazing because the town was small and one color only. It looked really like desert, but for us it was really exciting. Well, in the beginning there were no big malls, of course, only cold store. Everything which looked strange to us, it was nice because it was different. I mean, we were used to everything perfect, even in our shop in Europe. To come here, it was really a challenge.
My first job was to be responsible for the civil works of the power station at Ras Abu Fontas, which was the first desalination plant. From that time, I always been in construction, whether in design or whether in management. And I became very expert in the Qatar construction field. So this is where I work now, where all my activity is developing.
In the 80s, I was a teacher at Doha College, art teacher, for 5 years. Then I started working with my husband in interior design. And this was really a dream because I learned very much about the living of the Qatari family. I mean, how are their houses, how you have to organize them, how they have their daily life. And this is very, very interesting, very important.
الو السلام عليكم حسن كيف حالك؟ ايوه كيف حالك شغل؟ ايه ايوه وين الباب جديد؟ في 25 باب جديد ممكن؟ I picked up the Arabic language step by step throughout the time. In the beginning only few words and then of course more and more. طيب الساعة 8:30 بكرة. Okay. My Arabic is very limited, but sometimes sufficient for my work and very appreciated by the Qatari people when I communicate with them.
The most important thing I learned from living with Arab or Qatari people is the sense of family they have. It's something really that in Europe and the Western country is fading away now, while here still there is a lot of unite. Another thing which we admire is also their strength in the religion, their strength in following what is their ideal in religion, which also enable us to be more faithful in our religion.
It is interesting, of course, to notice that the country has developed so much from 35 years ago. And being a witness of this development, I am amazed, especially in the last 15 years, country really opened up to the world. And it became today a player in the international arena. Through the years, between the memories I have, the good memories of Qatar, and between the opportunities and the situation of my family, I can say that probably today I am even more attached to Qatar than how much I was in the beginning. I feel really to be part of it, even though I am not a Qatari. For us, really, is amazing. We see now the people really expressing their own feeling, but so nice, so great. You appreciate this. You don't need to have Pavarotti, of course. In 1975, I can say that I came here first and alone, and now 35 years later, I have 3 generations of Kaziragi standing in Qatar, living here.
I was 2 years old when I came to Qatar, and it was obviously very different from how it is today, but still it was an excellent experience. We had a very nice childhood, very safe, enjoying living outdoors, running around with a lot of friends. Obviously there was a lot of differences. Life in Europe at that time and life here was significantly different. So definitely a different Qatar from today, but very enjoyable.
Growing up here was very nice. It was like a little village where everybody knew everybody, and the community was small and safety was around, the families here. I never once felt that I wasn't welcome here. I always felt very much welcome, so I was always very much connected to the country. I work with my father since the last 10 years in Prisma International, and my daily job is take care of all administrative and finance duties in the office. We see the future to be very safe, and there is a lot of resources. They have a vision, they have a plan, a guidance from the higher people in the country. So it's going to be a pleasure to be here for the next 20, 30 years, hopefully.
As I got older, I decided to stay in Qatar for a variety of reasons. I work as a captain for Qatar Airways here in Doha. And then of course there was the family ties. All of this combined have made it a very easy choice, I think.
Nice, riding the horse on the beach, like this. Doris? They have a nice history like this to be proud of. This year is a great opportunity because 150 years from the unity of Italy and coinciding with the Qatar celebration. And if I feel really like if I have double citizenship. I'm Italian, but I am also feeling so much for Qatar. I have this opportunity to say Salam alaikum to all Qatar for me in Italian in the 150 years. can see here the boat, the dhow. I remember those boats because when I started, we don't have in the port enough capacity to offload our ships. I use one of these boats to bring the steel balls for the power station. This is the past. It's a great thing. Now behind you, you can see the future. You can see the development, and you can see we project ourselves now to the future. Of course, I am 70 years old, still I have dreams in this country. Still adrenaline works because of the excitement to participate in building something. This is probably, we never say, but this is probably the best reason to stay in Qatar.
And the possibility that the country offers to us, but to everybody, mainly thinking in our grandchildren, I think they will have a great future here.